Oh, I just wanted to look at this. Oh, look at insects. The beetle. No, these are. Oh, look at water bugs. Yes, stink bugs. You know, I have an odd relationship with insects. Pooch. A lot of times they attack me, and I don't really like it that much. Ooh, there it is. The stag beetle. Ooh, the bee, the yellow and black. The butterfly and the cocoon. You know, of all of those in the family that thought that they should insect the population, and I know there's a recently the lady beetle, the ladybug. Yes, yes, yes. You ever heard that ladybug, ladybug, fly away home? Your house is on fire and your children are alone. Some of the stories that we tell our children. Now, I just wanted to know, is my wife an Illuminatist and did she have a lizard in her ass while we were married? You know, there was a time where somebody had questioned me about the actual psychological profile of my wife, and she had always been a very conservative, somewhat prudish, homeschooling Christian mother that really didn't like to get it on. But while on Guam, she had a complete personality change where she removed, for the most part, all of her pubic hair on her vulva. And she began to do things sexually that we'd never experienced in 10 years of marriage. Now, I know when you don't give me notice of court hearings because the judges like to do or don't like to do what the law requires. I didn't have a personality change. Heidi did. I'm that same individual that keeps telling you what to. Now, let's say. I keep looking because I think somebody's going to visit with me. In fact, I'm sure that I just got a phone call that the bumblebee, oh, the hive, of all of those in Clallam County that happen to be judges, elected oaths of office, how many of them are Illuminatus that had a lizard in their ass or thought they were in the top secret family that can be bribed, ooch, for the compounding of the crime of being in the family so as to prosecute me for crimes I didn't commit because they didn't want. Oh my gosh, Illuminatus oaths of office. You know, it's kind of a description of the Illuminati. Now, this very orgiastic way of looking at things. Is there the possibility that there's the Illuminati in this county and you all thought that there was no way? In fact, I've heard that somebody, we're never going to give him his rights. We're not going to enforce the laws, and nobody's going to make us because in Clallam County, we don't have to do what the law says. But when you do what's repugnant to the Constitution of the United States, it's contrary and contradictory to refuse to enforce the requirements of the Constitution. I'm kind of thinking that your beehive is going to be a very significant cost to you. Now, Ladybug, Ladybug, who's the lady? Oh my gosh. You know the internal anatomy of an insect, a female short-horned grasshopper? Salivary glands, the aorta, the brain, ganglion, nerve cord, trachea, oviduct, rectum, anus, intestine. Exactly what? Oh, the air sac. Phew. Let's say you were a general or an admiral, and you had to have that top secret barometric pressure. So as to keep your slice of your nervous system in a person, or to remove the slice out of a person. Now, I've heard that to be able to keep air in the lungs of the actual individual, well, how have you been breathing? Is there a lot of barometric pressure where you're at so that you keep the gas in you? Or is it that you have Could you get me the actual physical barometric pressure of every judge in Clallam County? Now, how have you been breathing? Have there been some judges that are actual Illuminatis that have been involved in some sort of, well, we just get drunk and you have sex with those that are employed in orgies? You know, we, well, most Americans have seen Eyes Wide Shut, where you do have some sort of cape or mask that you like to wear to private parties over the last 40 years so that nobody would know your identity as a Superior Court judge. Oh, could you get me every mask of all of those in office where they, oh my gosh, look at that. You have a mask that you've worn to different galas and balls. You never called them an orgy, but I just wanted the mask. The mask that covers your eyes so no one would know that you're a Superior Court judge. So that you could walk into a room and, oh, is that right? Oh, Illuminatus court system. You have quite a few masks